You ever just see something or you find something and you look at it and you see it and disappointment just comes all over you, even though you see how cool it is, and it gets you kind of angry? Well, I just got done watching House of Dragons, so let's spit a little fire. What's up, ladies and gents? It's your boy MikeOfAllTrades, and if you're new to the channel, yo, welcome. So, this is not clickbait. Y'all know me, I don't do any of that stuff, right? We're gonna talk about what seems to be running rampant. Somebody's gone to the kitchen, somebody's letting the water flow, and things are leaking all over the place. You know, the homie 19K Fox, he leaked out the 720, the prototype and whatnot. I guess Michael B leaked a bunch of stuff as well. Well, you know me, I think I said Saturday that I was gonna go do some digging and do some looking and stuff. So, you know me. So I want you all to look, see what I found. And before I let me clarify, what I'm about to show was completely real. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, that Arcade1Up was working on a 6-player X-Men cabinet. Yeah, they were working on a 6-player X-Men cabinet. Now, clearly, this is a prototype. Clearly, you know, you can look in and see the Arcade1Up motif on the back. There's Time Crisis right there on a riser currently. Yeah, they were working on a time freaking X-Men. Yo, like, what the Arcade1Up? So anybody who knows me knows I love X-Men. I love all things X-Men, bro. Like, X-Men is my jam. Y'all love him or hate her, but Scott Summers is that guy. You know what I mean? Whether it be on the show, whether it be in the comic books. Remember, that dude was one of the only people that could really, like, wield the Phoenix Force. Well, wield Dark Phoenix in directions. Anyway, whatever. Y'all don't want to hear about that. Man, that's another time. So yeah, this is legitimately an Arcade1Up X-Men cabinet. So let's look into it a little bit. So you guys can see those little speaker grills at the top right there. You can see a good picture in the upper left hand corner of the picture. The marquee is the 6-player marquee, because look at my man Colossus hand out here, big as ever. You know, you see your Nightcrawlers and Storm and Wolverine and Scott Summers and Dazzler. We're not gonna talk about X-Men 97, but yeah. We move down a little bit and let's look at the size of that screen. Now, you guys know that in arcades, 6-player X-Men cabinets have 2 separate screens. You know what I'm saying? To mimic that whole 6-player feel. This seems to be like a straight, like, flat panel. I don't know if it's like 26 inches or whatnot, but it's big enough, okay? The freaking thing's big enough. As we scroll down some more, you can see, obviously, this is Arcade1Up. You've got the 4-player button layout in the center. So, where the red controller's at, which will control Colossus, and the control for Wolverine, and the control for, I believe it's Storm, and then Nightcrawler. Yeah, the 4-player buttons. And then the 4, for anybody who doesn't realize that, like, yo, the 4 buttons, those were for Galactic Storm. So Colossus has one on his control, and I believe that is the Nightcrawler control over there. But that's it, right? More evidence that this is actually Arcade1Up, well, besides the little branding in the background. As we scroll down some more, you see, and this is clearly a prototype, because 2 of the molded coin doors. So 1 on each side. Molded coin doors with some screw caps, screws exposed and whatnot, right? And you guys can see the power cables and whatever else, right? And the front panel, that's the kick in the teeth. Legit. That hurts. I can't lie to you, man. Like, seeing this, it hurts. And let's be real, bro. Let's be real, ladies and gents. Y'all know this was only coming out, and this had to be back from like the John D era, like John Diamond, like real talk, because Time Crisis again on a freaking riser. Okay, this is such a sexy cabinet. They released X-Men for $750. Now, I don't know if they got cold feet because freaking it came out at $750, or maybe they thought, oh, nobody would buy this, for maybe $1,000 or $1,250 or whatever else, right? But like, look at this. Currently, I have Nick Madsen. You know what I'm saying? He has mine along with my other cabinet, right? Because I have a 4-player X-Men coming, right? And I'm paying a good amount of money, okay? Even still, for the ease of assembly, for not having to lug around a CRT or anything like that, absolutely, I would want this in my house. Okay? And legit, yes, let's keep it a buck. This whole panel, everything in it would get gutted. The buttons would get gutted. The sticks would get gutted. It would all get gutted. Hell, I would go as far as lighting up coin doors and all this other jazz, right? But a 6-player freaking cabinet. So Arcade1Up's clearly capable of doing this stuff, right? Again, you can tell this is from the era where John was out there and he was making stuff happen and doing things, because if we've seen anything from these leaks, whether it been 720, Hubert and Tetris, which funny enough, I actually found that image. So I actually have a pic of that. I don't know how much was shown of that, but I actually have that image. But it's just one of the things where it's like, they are capable, or were capable. I'm not gonna say were, they are, because they're still in business, right? They are capable of making cabinets like this. And it is a kick in the balls, or the female equivalent of balls, so like ovaries. Yeah. It is a kick in the genitalia to know that this could have been something that we could have had. You know what I mean? Like literally, this, we could have had this. And we don't get it. Granted, again, the price tag, maybe they thought that, maybe that's what it was. Maybe the price tag was too high, but it's clearly in working, functioning fashion. I mean, realistically speaking, dude, if they brought this out, it probably would have been, I'd have to guess, $11.99, $12.99, But considering how much you would have to pay to get us actual 6-player X-Men, this would have been nice for people's rooms. Legit, I know we always crack the joke and we're like, oh, Arcade1Ups aren't big enough for you to have people to play on. Legitimately, this might have been. Like, if you really look at the size comparison between next to Time Crisis, and then you got to think about the width just of the monitor and the bezel alone, right? And look how the monitor, I don't even think I say about that, but look at the monitor, yo. The monitor looks recessed. Like, it has that far back, like, arcade look. The more and more I analyze this, the more and more it's pissing me off. It's making me mad, right? But, let's take a moment of silence and grieve about what could have been. So, Cyrus, Dave McIntosh, whichever one of you may or may not watch this video, look, I don't usually say that you should put stuff out, take stuff out past the prototype phase, but clearly things that you guys are making, some of them are hits and some of them are misses for the casuals, but the prototypes are bangers. And this X-Men Legit, I'm looking at it. I'm genuinely looking at it right now. And I can't fault anything. I think that's the other thing that's pissing me off. I can't fault anything that I am seeing on this. The worst, look, like legit, they don't even have the stupid Arcade1Up logo on the coin doors. Well, Arcade1Up logo would have went somewhere. Yeah, it probably would have went right there, right? And there probably would have been one on the monitor right in the center, and that's fine. It's anger inducing. It's anger inducing. Like it legitimately is like pissing me off. I mean, granted, I'm blessed. Like I said, I'm getting an X-Men and Silver Strike for Nick Mazin. Shout out to Nostalgia, right? But this is still something. It's 6-player X-Men, man. It's almost my Eleanor. You know what I mean? Like for anybody who's seen Gone Gets 60 Seconds, you guys know the list. Y'all know Eleanor. That's the 6-player X-Men. Look, this is one of those what could have beens, what we should have. Hey, Arcade1Up, listen, whoever's in charge, figure out a way to make this cost effective. And you know what the crazy thing about this is, right? The crazy thing about this is that we could have gotten this instead of X-Men 97. Allegedly, Disney asked for them to put that out. Allegedly, I don't freaking know. I probably don't believe that either. But it's possible. It's possible Disney could have put that out, right? You know what I'm saying? But if they're sitting on this, and they've been sitting on this, if ever there was a time for you to capitalize on X-Men, now's the time. Put this gimmick out. Legit. And people will pay for it. You know what I'm saying? People pay for it. Matter of fact, yo, in the comment section below, y'all let me know if y'all pay for this or not. Anyway, I'm MikeOfAllTrades. Thank you guys for watching. Yo, I talked way too long about this X-Men leak. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, it pisses me off, right? You know what I'm saying? Especially when you know. I like this shit. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll catch you on the next one. Later.